ElectraCast.
At LinkedIn, we know hiring is a big deal for your small business. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming. LinkedIn uses data that you can't find anywhere else to give you the best candidates, all so you can feel confident you're hiring the best person for the job. And even a little hiring bliss. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/achieve. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for September 8th, 2025.
Today, the Senate introduced 6 bills and 3 resolutions. They advanced legislation to reimburse the town of Chincoteague, Virginia for the replacement of drinking water wells, legislation to require reports from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration to oversight committees, legislation to grant public health service officers leave benefits equal to those of the Army, legislation to revise the user fee program for over-the-counter drugs, legislation to reauthorize rural healthcare programs, and legislation to reauthorize the Kay-Hagan Tick Act for tick-borne disease prevention. The Senate passed the Miracle on Ice Congressional Gold Medal Act, awarding 3 congressional gold medals to the 1980 United States men's Olympic hockey team for their victory over the Soviet Union. Senators also honored the victims and survivors of the mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church and School in Minneapolis, Minnesota. In judicial action, the Senate confirmed Edward L. Artow as United States District Judge for the Southern District of Florida by a vote of 50 to 43. Nominations for several United States attorneys across Iowa, South Dakota, Pennsylvania, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, Virginia, and Louisiana were returned to committee due to procedural issues. The Senate also scheduled votes for additional judicial and Homeland Security nominations. The House of Representatives introduced 51 bills and 2 resolutions. Committees filed reports on bills concerning airport development, shared space arrangements for federal tenants, oversight of federal contract security personnel, courthouse construction limits, a review of Mid-Atlantic River Basin commissions, mental health and aviation, veteran transition to supply chain jobs, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation membership, venture capital and investment regulations, small business investment rules, banking oversight, and de novo institutions. The House passed several measures under suspension of the rules. These included the United States Grain Standards Reauthorization Act, the Mental Health and Aviation Act, requiring revised regulations for pilots and aviation workers with mental health diagnoses, the Transitioning, Retiring, and New Service Members to Port Ocean Rail and Truck Jobs Act, to assist veterans entering supply chain jobs, the Facility for Runway Operations and Safe Transportation Act, to include aircraft de-icing storage facilities in airport development, the Shared Property Agency Collaboration and Engagement Act to improve federal tenant cooperation, the Personnel Oversight and Shift Tracking Act to strengthen oversight of federal contract security personnel, and the Mid-Atlantic River Basin Commission's Review Act. The House Rules Committee held hearings on the Streamlining Procurement for Effective Execution and Delivery and National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2026 and the Stop Illegal Entry Act. Together, the Senate and the House addressed public health, space program oversight, veterans employment, aviation safety, rural health care, financial regulation, defense policy, and recognition of national and community events. Those were the key activities of September 8th, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
ElectraCast.
Welcome to the Candle Power Hour. Come with us backstage, behind the scenes of show business spanning over 4 decades and bringing you the experiences that can only be told by the people who were there.
Our guests are from the A-list, the F-list, and everyone in between.
Get set for some of the most insane, hilarious, and inspiring stories you will ever hear.
I'm Mercury.
And I'm Diego.
Your host for the Candle Power Hour.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with ElectraCast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of ElectraCast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join ElectraCast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to ElectraCast.com and join our community today.
ElectraCast. Transform your influence.
ElectraCast.